Hey folks, today's a good day. It's a good day for another Throw It On Thursday. You know, it's been a long time since we've had a Throw It On Thursday. Patty and I have been off in the Caribbean enjoying the warm weather. We got back to Wisconsin and we got cold weather. So I thought, hey, I'm gonna take advantage of this cold weather and make a nice warm comfort food. Today, we're gonna be making split pea soup in the slow cooker. I know a lot of you don't like split pea soup, at least you say you don't, but have you really tried it? For my split pea soup, I'm using some smoked ham hocks. I find that the smoky saltiness of those ham hocks combined with the sweet peas makes an incredibly delicious soup. So please watch to the end of the video and judge at that point whether or not you think you'd like this split pea soup. As I said, it's been a while since we've had a Throw It On Thursday, so let's get in that kitchen and make some slow cooker split pea soup. For our slow cooker split pea soup, we will need, of course, split peas. These are the generic Walmart brand. I'm making my split pea soup very meat forward. I have a couple smoked ham hocks here. Some bacon I'm going to render down to saute the vegetables, the onions, carrots, and celery, along with a little bit of garlic. For the soup stock, we're going to be using some chicken base and season it with some bay leaf and some salt and pepper to taste. For split peas, I like to look for any foreign objects like stones. Frankly, I've never found one, but you never know. Now go ahead and rinse them off. That'll get off any remaining dirt that might be on these little peas. Time to do a medium chop on all these vegetables, the onions, the celery, and the carrots. There we go, vegetables are all chopped up, about a cup each of onion, carrots, and celery. I'm rendering the fat out of this bacon to use that to saute our vegetables. I find sauteing the vegetables really gives the final soup, or whatever you're making, a real good flavor. You can, if you want, just put everything right in the slow cooker. It'll taste great, but this will put it over the top. Okay, we have a good amount of fat rendered out of there. So let's saute these vegetables. I'm going to give the onions a minute or so by themselves, then I'll add a little garlic, and then finally the carrots and celery. I, of course, will have the recipe in the description, like all cooking videos should. Recipe calls for 3 cloves of garlic. I don't have any fresh garlic today for some reason, so I'm using some bottled garlic. Give that 30 or 40 seconds to release a lot of its flavor. Now the carrots and celery. We're not trying to get these vegetables soft at this point. They are going to be hanging out in a slow cooker for 6 to 8 hours, so they'll get plenty of time to soften up in that slow cooker. Okay, I think that's just about enough. First the peas. Then all those beautiful sauteed vegetables. A couple nice smoked ham hocks. And a lonely bay leaf. Now, about 8 cups of chicken stock. If you want to make this a vegetarian meal, take out the ham hocks, of course. and put vegetable stock in. I have the slow cooker set to high. I'm going to leave it on high for a couple hours, and then I'm going to put it down to low for the remaining cook time. See you in a couple hours. 2 hours are up, and we have a light simmer going on, which is perfect. Stir this up a bit. I'm turning the slow cooker to low, and we are going to let this cook for another 4 hours. 4 hours later. I'm going to remove the ham hocks and take the meat off of them. I'm going to take the meat off these ham hocks and then return it back to the pea soup. Time to give this a little taste test to see if I need to add any salt or pepper. It can use a little bit of both, a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. Some fresh ground pepper. And for the salt, I'm going to use some salt that Patty and I collected on the island of Bonaire during our recent travels. We were able to collect some sea salt right from the salt flats. I ground this up a little bit. Give it another try. Yeah, that's good now. Time to shred up that ham. I'm now going to turn the slow cooker off and just let the soup rest for an hour in this crock pot. That will allow the flavors to mingle a little more and for this soup to get just a bit thicker. See you in about an hour. 1 hour later, and we are ready to taste this. Time for a little garnish. Some sour cream, some bacon, and a splash of color, a little bit of carrot, some grated carrot. Once again, my favorite time of Throw It On Thursday. It's been a long time since I've said that because it's probably been over a month since I've done a Throw It On Thursday. Time to give this a taste. Try to get a perfect bite, a little bit of meat in there, of course, peas and carrots. Let's give this a try. Wow, so good. As I mentioned in the introduction, the sweetness of those peas along with the smoky saltiness of that ham hock, wow, nice combination. Letting it sit in the crock pot for an hour really thickened it up. It is some nice thick soup. And it helped all those flavors marry together a little better. It has a bit of an earthy taste. Those split peas really give it a nice rustic flavor. Like I mentioned, you might not like split pea soup because, well, maybe you don't like peas, but doing it like this, letting it slow cook for a long period of time, it really brings out some great flavors. Not trying to brag here, but this split pea soup, probably the best I've ever had. See, I told you should watch to the end. I bet some of you might actually try to make this now. Slow cooker split pea soup with a little bit of ham, so good. If you don't have a smoked ham hock, chop up some ham, that'll go good in there. Also, maybe some smoked Polish sausage or maybe even some andouille sausage. And like I mentioned, if you'd like to make this vegetarian, not sure why you would, but if you'd like to, just take out that meat and use vegetable stock instead. Thanks so much for watching to the end. I really do appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so. It doesn't cost you a cent, and I'd appreciate it. I'm always having a good day. This was another one of them. Hope whatever you guys are doing, you're also having a good day. See you next time.